Hello everyone, I'm ExtraCheesy87 and this is Let's Play Trails to Azure Part 45. In the previous video, our best buddy and pal Randy has run away because he does not want to place his own personal problems onto the group, and we're going to chase after him and smack some sense into him and realize that we're all in this together. That does mean that since we're on a new day, dialogue has updated. I also, right before I started recording, I went in there and messed with Ellie's, I at least upgraded her stuff. I don't know if we have to use her. I mean, I didn't, like, buy any new quartz or anything for her, but I upgraded the last two of her slots, or opened the last two of her slots. I think I upgraded these as well, just so that she has at least a few spells available to her. We'll probably just use her as, like, a healer, which means we probably should switch Master Quartz, but... yeah, we probably... yeah, let's do that just in case. Give you that. Granted, does that mess with your spells? I don't know. You kind of like... you do lose Super Wind. Why do you lose Super Wind? If anything, you would think you'd have even more Super D Wind. Because I think you need time for that. Well, you know what? It's fine. I don't even know if we have to do any combat with this party. I don't know all the details of what's happening in mines, but that armed group sounds terrible. I know it's crazy, but part of me just wants to give them balloons and tell them to go away. A man can dream, right? Balloon Man, I admire your indomitable spirit. I can't imagine what the people of mines are going through at the moment. I get terrified just imagining armed men suddenly marching into my home. Yeah, we're like only 15. TBH, I don't think I'm woke enough to vote on independence anyway. I'm kind of relieved. What? All this crazy talk about mains has got me shook. Dad says we need to, like, become independent so this kind of stuff won't happen. So it's like a public vote, right? Dang, if we were 18, we could vote too. Does that mean, can any of us vote? Lloyd's 18, right? Everyone, Ellie's probably 18, right? I don't know how old Wazzy is. I could see him being, like, the same age, maybe slightly older or slightly younger than Lloyd. How the occupation of mines has been received varies wildly across the citizenry. Some are in absolute shock, but others seem not to care and think it's entirely irrelevant to them. Overall, I get the impression that it's only bolstered the support for cross-billion independence. Regardless of where people's beliefs lie, we have a duty as police officers to not just serve and protect them, but to give them peace of mind too. I worry for mines as citizens. There are probably kids around Mimi's age too. Everyone looks so serious today. Oh hi SSS, you should turn those frowns upside down. Yeah, I guess you're right. Thank you, Mimi. We'll try. It was nothing. So yeah, I guess we'll, like, we'll talk to everyone. What are the 3 locations supposed to be going to? It's been a few days since I recorded the last video. I know it was Barca, the downtown, and the exchange shop and the casino. Is that those are the only ones? I thought it was 3 locations we were supposed to look at. Well, we will, try and avoid those areas so we don't proc story stuff until we have the chance to talk to everyone. We'll try and do it a little quicker. Like, I may not necessarily read every single line of, like, non-important NPC dialogue out loud. A few regular some mines, I don't know forever, I'm worried. Only rumor, people are blaming Arabonia for that armed group attacking the mining village. I can already imagine them saying, if you want to help us, let us station our troops at your border gate. Yeah, that's probably the plan. How's it going? Worried about mines of citizens? God forbid they run out of food. I can't imagine we'll have any customers today. Who's going to go out to eat while crisis is happening up the road? Floette. That's who. So remember, no Barca, no downtown exchange shop. I can't believe mines has been occupied. Why would anyone do something so heinous? It's unforgivable. I don't disagree. I mean, I hope we get to... I really want to attack Shirley. Mines was attacked? I heard a bunch of CGF guardsmen were sitting... I mean, Sigmund as well, but... I mean, Sigmund's probably worse, right? Even though he doesn't... well, we haven't really seen him, kill anyone directly, but we haven't seen him, like, delight in the act of murder, per se, but... I mean, he's probably even worse for forcing his daughter into that life. I cannot bear the occupation of mines. It reminds me of the many tragedies in Crossbell's past. I dearly hope this crisis is resolved soon. The encore situation, yeah, probably, I don't know. I mean, I see no reason why you shouldn't go see the play, but I would definitely feel big weird about it. But at the same time, I mean, what are the regular people gonna do anyway? Like, you can't really beat yourself up over it. My thoughts today are with my regular customers from Mines. I hope they're safe. You guys got new stuff? Nope. I came to do a little shopping hoping it would calm my nerves. I think it's slowly helping. Spending Mira always does wonders for my mood. Exact opposite over here. Southwark and I have a date to attend at Arkansas's long-awaited show tonight. I've been looking forward to it for so long. I'm gonna do everything I can to enjoy it. I mean, what else can you do? It's not like, the regular citizens going up there to help out the military is gonna do anything. Old man's got a point. Many are speculating this attack is a conspiracy hatched in Erebonia. That's why we need a military that can defend our state. Yeah. I mean, I don't know how they're gonna spin it. I could see it as being, at the very least, justification to start ignoring the part of our treaty that's like, hey, you can't have airships and tanks. But I guess the problem then is like, where are you gonna get the airships and tanks? Because obviously the Empire's not gonna sell tanks to us. And Calvard probably also wouldn't sell anything. Librel maybe would sell us airships, but, you know, how many do they even produce? Their whole thing is that, you know, they have a small but highly up-to-date military, so it's not like they really have extras just lying around to sell to us, even assuming they would want to. Mom says there are bad guys picking on mains. Someone's gonna beat up those bad guys, right? Oh, they're gonna get introduced to Tanfa O'Clock. So, whoa, wait, do we talk to you? Honestly, the many tragedies in Crossbell's past. I really hope the crisis is resolved soon. Don't worry, man. We're gonna get up there and we're gonna start whacking and smacking. I didn't really talk to anyone in the Orbital shop. Situation is horrifying, which is something I can do to help. Occupation's getting out of hand. Erebonia, many believe is responsible. I think a group of armed men would occupy mines. I'm mortified at the thought of it. I'm walking Jocko home today for her safety, and I will not take no for an answer. I'm so worried about the people of mines. Why did something so terrible have to happen? What's happening up on the mountain path is unbelievable. If you guys get called in to help, I hope you'll be careful. I'm here if you need to spruce up your Enigma 2s beforehand. Thanks, Wendy. Is there anyone we want to, like... I mean, that's so exorbitantly expensive and not really worth it at this point. But yeah, I did upgrade the 2 cheapest ones on her. Noelle, you know, maybe one day. If you ever get forced into our party, then you can have your slots upgraded. As of right now, resources are a little too tight to, boost you up. Should we upgrade Ellie's weapon while we're at it? I don't know. I just have faces, guys. You like your world just end up with your very eyes. We probably won't. Because, also... What the hell did you just say to me? If you guys are going somewhere dangerous, you better gear up yourselves, because you can't pay my bills if you're dead. You're such a fucking asshole. And not in, like, the good way. Like, you're just, like, not a nice man. Like, say something, at least, like, tell us how you really feel. I heard all about the occupation, it's horrifying. I'm scheduled to work today, but maybe I should take the day off, just in case. Sarna is acting like something really bad's happened. I wish Ozzy would come home. Thought of bloodshed makes me faint. I wonder how I wish for this to be resolved without any more tragedy. The occupation is very concerning. What could be those marauders' objective? I was somewhat to wander far from home today. In that case, I'm going to stay inside and play with Marie. Funya? Siege happening inside Crossbell's borders like this, it's unheard of in modern times. I'm going to pray to Adios that this can be resolved quickly and peacefully. Yeah, when's the goddess going to start smiting evildoers, man? I think it's about time for some smitage. Well, look who it is. Hey, SSS, thanks for yesterday. Are you two already back to work? Yeah, it's all thanks to you guys. I'll give you lots of pat on the head as thanks later, my dear Tio. I politely declined. If you have the energy to fawn over me, then you must be feeling better. Yeah, we can't push ourselves too hard yet. I just realized though, where'd that redhead of yours go? This is his usual cue to chime in and not so subtly hit on Aeolia. Like something happened between you guys? Do you want to talk about it? Not really. Actually, yeah. Lloyd and the SSS explained that Randy had disappeared. Oh boy, I have a hunch like something like this might happen since we found out the Red Constellation are the ones behind Mines' occupation. How will the Bracer Guild proceed? CGF is trying its best to push them back, so we'll wait and see. I mean, at the very least, they should be able to intervene and, like, on the actual Mines citizenry's behalf, right? If the situation drags out any longer, we'll have no choice but to intervene. Isn't that right, Michelle? Especially considering, like, it's technically not, like, a foreign nation. They're just, you know, random military force, so, like, you know, mercenaries. Correct. You might need to bring in some A rank or higher bracers from nearby countries to help. Ooh. Ooh. You'd go that far? Yes, please do. I want some cameos, man. Well, only in a worst case scenario. Arias is in the middle of discussing things with the mayor. If it looks like the CGF won't be able to hold out, well, the Greed's creed is to prioritize civilian safety, so of course we'll have to intervene. Regardless, I'm worried about your redheaded friend too. Don't know what's gonna happen from here on out, so you best watch your keisters. Yeah, we will. Come on, please, a cameo. I'm begging for it. If the situation goes on for much longer, we'll have no choice to take action. Hariboni and Calvert have ridiculed the CGF plenty of times before, so this will only give them more jurisdiction. I'd like us to be the last resort, but when the civilian lines are on the line, we can't just idly sit back and watch. I mean, that's very true. I mean, I kind of understand what they're saying. You guys up here? Scott's checking in with the hospital at Normorica to be safe. Not that we expect them to get hit too. Driving the Aegis out of the mountains is going to be easier said than done. They have the terrain advantage now. Who's to say what will happen to Mines' people if this continues? We're going to have no choice but to intervene. Yeah. Good, I'm glad everything is alright in Armorica. Of course, please tell the villagers to take shelter as a precaution. I mean, you know, I've said many different times, like, I don't like when the Bracers butt in, but this is a time when they should butt in. I mean, when civilian lives are on the line, or my friendly, joking rivalry with, the Bracers Guild can be put on the back burner. People are saying some armed group is taking Mainz hostage. Those poor townsfolk must be terrified going through that. I'm cheering on the CGF to kick their asses and save the mining village. I mean, it would be great if the CGF was able to do it on their own, because it would, you know, be a rebuke against the Empire's talking points that they can't protect themselves, or they can't protect us. Even though that is 100% true, obviously, because, well, I mean, you know, they're getting their ass kicked. But it's not really their fault that they are having to fight with, like, outdated, under-equipped, armaments. More mines. What's happening is terrifying. I hope the CGF can resolve things quickly. No one heard about the mine situation, but I'm surprised we haven't heard about some kind of ransom or something. What are they trying to do if it's not about Mira? Yeah. Can't believe this is happening. I feel so anxious. No fishing today, but we'll pop by. Lord Lakelord said he didn't like amateur fishermen. However, it's like he has some personal history with the Fisherman's Guild. What could the story there be? Someone made fun of him once? Bewilderless armed group is anything but beautificient. What? Oh, I guess they're back up here, or at least that guy is, since, now, oh, is he the one that's maybe near mines or whatever, so he's probably been kicked out? The Fisherman's Guild and my Imperial Fishing Club have a shared history. Not that you'd ever know. Forget everything you just heard. It was nonsense. One of these days, man, as soon as I catch enough fish, I mean, your Elite Four are just terrified after they learned how badly we mollywop the Dragon Princess. They're like, I don't want to fight Lloyd, man. I'm just going to pretend he hasn't caught enough fish when I've caught more fish than God himself. All I can do is pray for Adios. Please, Adios, let this crisis, or please, Goddess, let this crisis pass without any more senseless bloodshed. Yeah. Just some sense-full bloodshed when we whack Shirley upside the head. An incident like this is happening and Sigmund. It's happening so close to the referendum. This is going to give Ereboni and Calvert more to justify the scrutiny they've given us. All we can do is pray this is resolved quickly. I'm so tired of my grandparents' house. I want to see Daddy. Got into a fight with my husband, so I ran away from home. Also, like, I just lost all my frames there for a second. Not until yesterday did he finally give me a tearful apology. I feel a little guilty pushing him that far, to be honest. I saw Risha going to Arkansas this morning. I tried to greet her, but she seemed really sad. Maybe we should go to Arkansas and see Risha for ourselves then. Yeah, that's on the agenda. I didn't know if they'd let us in, but I was definitely gonna pop by. Okay. Been a very dangerous year in Crossbell. Where's he at? I feel so helpless watching it all. I feel like it all got worse as soon as you all came in here. As soon as your main character syndrome started infecting the city with all these climactic events to happen. I can tell there's something troubling you. I know what you need. Sit down and order some food. You can't fight on an empty stomach, you know? He's not wrong. Let's see, 100, 200, 300 Mira. Nice. You're getting better at working the register. I guess practice really does make perfect. What can you do with 300 Mira? Nothing. Can we go down here? Oh, yeah, this is the secret passageway that we didn't find out until it was like the item was out of date. I mean, are they elite guards? I mean, they're elite guardsmen. They're not elite soldiers. There's kind of a difference. I mean, there's only so much you can do when you're in a worse tactical position. You're fighting against people more experienced. You've got outdated weaponry. Welcome back, Wazi. It would appear things have taken a turn for the worse. Yeah, listen to this. Vest and I saw that red-haired guy from the SSS this morning. Ooh. He did come downtown. I don't know how to describe the look on his face. He looked torn up about something. Saw him near the exchange shop, but then he took off into the city shortly after. Is he alright? Did something happen? Yeah, it's a long story. You guys don't need to worry about it. This is our problem to deal with. Very well. However, should you require assistance, we are only a call away. Wait for us, Randy. You're not going to leave us that easily. Group that attacked mines has put up a hell of a fight. The CJF is having a hard time dealing with them. I really wish this would all end. Conspiracy from Arabonia, perfect excuse for them to station troops in Crossbell. That's actually true, then we can't let them get away with this. Okay, remember, don't go to the exchange shop just yet. Oh, you were the other one. Yeah, I was talking to you. You were the third person.
Randyのやつ、一体どうしやがったんだ。なんか尋常じゃねえもんの整備を頼まれたんだが。
You wanted me to give him a robot arm.
やっぱりそうですか。
今朝のことですよね。
ああ、5時くらいにいきなり店を訪ねてきてな。ちょうど徹夜明けだったから勢いで引き受けちまったが。
それで尋常じゃないものとは。
Like I said, robot arm.
やっぱり重火器の類でしょうか。
ああ。と言ってもバラしたユニットだけだがな。しばらく使ってなかった機関部や排気ユニットやらを一通り整備してやったが、ありゃ組み立てたらとんでもねえ化け物になると思うぜ。
ランディが使ってたっていう動力ライフルに間違いなさそうだね。ああ、間違いないだろ
う。ギヨームさん、情報ありがとうございました。
ああ、いいってことよ。事情は知らんが、随分と思い詰めた顔をしてやがった。仲間のお前たちができる限り力になってやんな。
はい。
了解です。
Randy was looking pretty worried earlier. Don't know why, but make sure you find folks who supporting him. Oh, we're gonna support him, all right, whether he likes it or not. We're gonna drag him back, kicking and screaming. Cracks in the road got mud stuck in them from the rain. There's a lot of trash too. This calls for my secret weapon, my tongue. Man, everyone's yapping constantly lately. Yeah, it feels like the whole city is talking about that shit happening in Mainz. You don't think Walt has anything to do with it, do you? I think that's a bit of a stretch. Whatever, let's get our asses and gather some intel. Yeah! Oh, it's the SSS. Think you guys don't know any more than we do, eh? Listen up, punks. Next time you see Wald, you better tell us right away. Still can't find any trace of Wald. Things are only getting worse in Crossbell, too. Man, I hope he's okay. Whoa, I'm enraged! A battle in Mainz, and why haven't we seen Wald in days? My thoughts exactly. I already talked to you guys, right? Something terrible has happened. No Mishad, no Riksha. Well, of course we knew she wasn't going to be there, but Riksha looked really sad this morning. Did something bad happen to her? Someone just told me about the skier. Oh, do you think she's... think she's gone to say that she has to leave Arc CL, right? Like, since her cover's been blown? I mean, granted, I would hope, I mean, you know, none of us are going to tell anyone, and I don't think anyone in the Bracer Guild. Well, I mean, the Bracer Guild maybe has more, I mean, there is an obligation, because, take me to where dreams are nice and happy, Vaughn, take me with you. Where, you know, even though Risha, we like her, she is a criminal. And there is a bit of an obligation that if we know that, we have to let people know her identity, right? Gable at a visitor drop, at the very least we should get like a, you know, have a one-on-one talk with her first, I guess, to see if we can maybe convince her to stop murdering people. Or, you know, at the very least stop working for bad people and murder for us instead. I gotta hurry up and hide, but where am I supposed to go? Okay, so we're done here, right? Okay, downtown check, East Street check. We went in there, went to Acacia. Harbor District. I mean, we're probably not going to be able to do anything but talk to people this video. Just because there's not really too much story or like side stuff to do. This is pitiful. What do they have to hope to accomplish by tormenting the good people of Mainz? Getting mad is bad for Grandpa's health. An armed group is supposedly keeping the CGF at bay. I heard that if we become independent, we'll strengthen our military to be able to easily handle situations like this. Crossbow should gain its independence, right? Heard about the nonsense that's been happening in mines. Those damn Jaegers, I'd splash them with a piping hot noodle broth if I could. That's what you need to make. You need to make an offensive noodle, and then we can use it to defeat the final boss and show him the true power of the noodle. Hey, it's special sports section. You guys look like you've been through a lot in the last 24 hours. Wait, isn't Randy... No, where is he? He couldn't be... Well... Sorry, Grace. We'll tell you about it some other time. Let's go, everyone. Hey, wait, Lloyd! Listen here, I have no intention of following all of you out there, but how about I give you a word of advice? Excuse me? What do you mean by that? Let me start off by admitting that I know a thing or two about Randy's backstory. I don't mean to be rude, but I can't deny I was a little suspicious of him before. That said, I've also seen everything he's done with the SSS, so I'm on his side too, and I believe in him. Grace? Going by your reactions, I can piece together what happened. He's on his way to Mainz by himself, isn't he? He's trying to resolve this whole mess himself. You can tell. He is not a reporter for the Crossbell Times for nothing. Damn, Skippy, I nailed it, didn't I? And that means you're all on your way to drag him back. I thought you listened to me if I told you not to. You guys have made up your minds, haven't you? Of course we have. Randy's our friend. That's right, we won't abandon him. I hear you. In that case, I don't think you don't really need my advice, so I've only got one thing to say to all of you. Kick some butt, SSS, and when you get back here with Randy, let me give you an interview so I can write all about it. Thanks, Grace. You haven't written articles about us in a long time, actually. CGF is in a rough spot up the road. I wonder if the Imperial Army is going to intervene at this rate. Man, we're neck deep in it now. Hey, you can't all come back here. Go back to the front of the desk. I'm Tria. Oh yeah, when Grace is getting dragged away. Funny. Is it true? Does the Empire have something to do with mines being occupied? True or not, I don't think anyone will be less wary towards the Empire. Feel terrible to the people of Mainz. I'm concerned how this will affect IBC, but stock prices are easily the least of our worries right now. We don't really have that much to trade. Yeah, we're actually really low after buying those upgrades for Ellie. The armed group occupied in Mainz hasn't made any specific demands. There's a lot of speculation within the security department about what they want. It's only natural to be on edge too. Dangerous people have attacked. The security department could not handle them. Spoilers. I heard that the Red Constellation, one of the most feared Jaeger Corps around. What's gonna happen to Mainz? Oh, what's up, buddy? Got any hot tips for us? I never thought I'd see the day Mainz was occupied. Not only that, but it's only a matter of time before this begins to affect the market prices. Go into war, invest in some nuclear bonds, or nuclear bombs, diversify yourself. Now, it's probably not the time to read our book. One of these days, we'll read you. The problem is just that, like, I know that reading all... Because I want to do it all in one shot if we're going to read it. But I also know that reading it all in one shot is going to kill my voice for the rest of the video. Whoever these hooligans on the mountain path are, they're nothing but fools. Power is supposed to use responsibility. Terrorizing innocent people. Madness. Tell him, Miles. It's inconceivable that someone would attack and occupy mines. Could this be the major powers be responsible? I wouldn't be surprised if it was either one of them. I mean, we assume it's the Empire. I mean, technically, there's no reason Calvard couldn't have hired Red Constellation, but doesn't really make much, you know. Not surprising the police department's in an uproar right now. I hope this terrible situation in mines is resolved without further bloodshed. I heard something as terrible as happening in mines. There must be children just like Abby there. I'm praying they're all freed soon. You don't look so good, Mom. Is something wrong? Oh, what's up? So you could be pulling the strings behind the strongest Jaeger Corps on the continent. It'd be easy to jump to the conclusion that it's the Empire. However... I mean, yeah, I mean, there's only 3 groups that it could be, right? It's the Empire, Calvard, or Ouroboros. Ouroboros, I mean, they could be behind it. I mean, they could just... I mean, technically, they don't need to hire anyone to cause mass chaos. They could just send, like, a couple of their guys up there, but I can understand wanting to lay low. I mean, it's possible. I'm gonna still operate under the assumption that it's the Empire, because it makes the most sense, but... Dad's been like this since yesterday. Boy, I wish I could cheer him up. Because it seems like, you know, the Empire is the one that benefits the most from this. Okay, page 1. Okay, we'll wait and read that later since we're still trying to get through all the dialogue in this video. Oh, what's up, guys? Things have been crazy busy around here. The department's been buzzing like a beehive all morning. Excuse me, one sec. Yes, you've reached the Crossville Police Department. Yes, okay. That's correct. Last night, the CGF began working to settle. He's swamped. We have to do our part to lift the burden off our shoulders of everyone else here at the headquarters. Detective Dudley had a grim look on his face. The situation must be dire. I would like us to do everything we can to avoid armed conflict, but is that still within the realm of possibility? $500 Mira. Oh boy. Thanks, lady. I'll go out and buy myself a popsicle with that. That's one night down, but things aren't going to get any easier from here on out. All us Metropolitan Division cops can do is help out as much as we can. The department's basically split in 2 at the moment. One half is on standby to help the CGF, the other half is on duty as usual, covering city patrols. Times are tough at the moment, but the 2 sides are doing everything they can to support one another. Good morning, SSS. I heard about Orlando. His absence is the last thing any of us need right now. I know, but promise, we'll bring him back. Good. If you're that determined, there's nothing more I need to say. Anyway, there's a lot of work to be done. I wouldn't mind pushing some of it onto the SSS, a fully equipped SSS. So I suggest you find your missing colleague as quickly as you can. If I didn't know any better, I would call that a pep talk, Detective Dudley. Don't worry, we will. Now go into the mayor's office, find Orlando. Don't worry. He's gonna be back and burning raging with us soon. Has his hands full. Okay. Might be more spies on Crossville. We're doing everything we can to look into them, especially Arbonian ones. The Empire's already formally denied they were behind the attack. Still, I heard there are going to be some kind of off-the-record negotiations over this. If they're playing that card, then they must have some sort of stake in what Crossville does next. Think we can meet with the mayor? So a battle has broken out between the CGF and those Jaegers. This is going to rack up so many expenses for the stuff. Sorry, I shouldn't think of that way at a time like this. It'd be more productive for me to pray to the goddess that this crisis is resolved quickly. I heard there's been a terrible incident in mines. I'm not entirely sure what's happening, but we should probably get back home before I get swept up in it. I think she's a member of the Crossbow Guardian Force. She's really pretty. I wonder if she carries a weapon and is trained for combat, too. Oh, it's you. What's up? Glad to see you in the city, Second Lieutenant. I just got here recently. I'm waiting on the Deputy Commander. He's had a series of meetings with the Commander Ballas this morning. Chief Sergio was in the same meetings last night, too. The 2 heads of the CGF are here. It must mean the countermeasures in the mountain are not going as planned. About that, I spoke with your chief this morning. He told me Randy had disappeared. Yeah. We suspect he's headed for the Mines Mountain Path as we speak. I thought so. Are you okay? I'll be fine. More importantly, Randy running off has something to do with his past, doesn't it? Well, as much as I wish I knew more, there's a lot about Randy's past that he's never told me about. After all this time, I still don't know why Randy refused to use the rifle while he was in the CGF, but it doesn't give him the right to run off like an idiot and worry all of you like this. Exactly. I'm sorry, Second Lieutenant. This is the most foolish thing he has ever done, and that is saying something. CGF has suffered enough losses from the situation already. The commanders are likely devising a new relief force to take over. Until then, we're not going to be able to do much, and we can't even deploy a unit to pull Randy away from there. So please, SSS, please drag that idiot back here, for my sake. We will, Second Lieutenant. We're going to bring Randy back for sure, and it'll be for my sake, because I need my boy back. Ellie, get out of my party. Times like this are when the police are most needed to look after the citizens. We just train as hard as the CGF does to be ready when the time comes. Uphold the laws, one of the tenets of being a good police officer. CGF is having a difficult time right now. If they suffer any more injuries or casualties, may have to rely on backup from the police. Things have been difficult for the hospital since last night. They have too many patients and not enough staff or supplies. If only they had ordered more bed sheets. Been in disarray. It's stressing me out too. I'm honestly gonna go straight home once I'm done with my business here. Can I meet the mayor? Those Red Constellation people, they're crazy. Absolute monsters. Well, I mean, you said it, not me. Anyone on the 40th floor? Maybe? Maybe? No? Oh, wait, I see someone up there. Who are you? Are you anyone? Joey. You can't see it clearly, but in the exact direction the CGF is fighting to protect us. The horizon is so beautiful, but it's hiding tragedy in the distance. It breaks my heart. Who are you? Alright. I didn't really know we could come back to the roof. I didn't realize that... Have we been able to come up to the roof the entire game, or is it just since we did the last, thing to get access? Because I never thought to try that other elevator until, they told us to in the previous video. Or not the previous video, but, you know, when we were doing the sensing thing. Okay, so, admin district. Oh, we haven't gone to the city hall, or old city hall. The civic center. Many citizens have come to inquire about that armed group that has occupied mines. I have no information regarding the culprits or their motives, so I'm at a loss as to what to say. Some are saying it's an Erebonian plot, but that's unconfirmed. The truth is, we don't know. This address downtown is my father's. That's great news, Ellie. All we have to do is go there and we can finally meet him. We finally found him, Armand. Downtown. I can't think of who could be his dad downtown. Because everyone we know already has, like, family, right? I mean, there's the drunk guy, but he has Vaughn. There's, maybe the guy who, like, runs the apartments? No reason to head through there. I mean, there's Gable. I don't know if Gable would have children. I mean, it's possible. What's up, Juice Lady? Surely you've heard all about mines being occupied, right? It's all anyone can talk about. People aren't thrilled with the idea of us taking this line down. I get it. I haven't sorted my feelings out on the matter. Okay. How's it going? Has engaged in combat. The men and women of the CGF have never had our support more than they do now. I mean, we'll check the rooms here. Nope. Attack them yesterday, still ongoing. My heart goes out. It's unbelievable that something this could happen to mines. Many people suspect Ereboni is responsible for the attack on mines. If that were true, they will have spit all over the non-aggression pact. Oh no, the Empire known for its human rights abuses is not respecting a piece of paper. What? Hey there, wanna play? Tonight's the big night. It's finally time for the encore performance. You better be excited. Lady, people are dying. And while I don't necessarily think that, you know, you shouldn't have fun because their bad stuff is happening somewhere else, because, you know, that's kind of a never-ending cycle of despair because bad stuff is always happening somewhere else, but hey there, want some ice cream? Tonight's the opening of Arc and Ciel's new encore performance. I'm looking forward to treating everyone after they see it, and plus, I mean, you can't necessarily do anything about it. We'll always believe in you! A reporter is privileged to enter a venue prior to a performance like this. Mine is also my mind, but I made a commitment to cover Arc and Ciel today. Tonight's the big night. We're finally raising the curtain on the encore show. I pray it will be successful. Choreography is nothing short of perfection. I'm certain everyone will love it. Won't let us go there. Okay, let's save it up. Hey, Riksha, how's it going? What you been up to? Not teleporting through walls, I presume? Well, if it isn't my favorite little guy in the gang again. What are you guys doing here? Riksha. It's good to see you, Riksha. What's going on? Did something happen between you and Lloyd, Riksha? No. Besides, we don't have much time until the performance. I'd like to review the scene prior to the duet once more. So do I. I want to make sure I've got that part down pat. If you insist. Sorry, gang. Unless there's something important going on, it's time for us to get back to work. Now's not the time for us to get distracted. Sure. Sorry to have interrupted you. Come on, Riksha. Don't be like that. I mean, I assume she's gonna have to, like, leave after this, right? So maybe she just wants to put her all into one last performance. My apologies, everyone. There isn't much time, or at least that's, you know, going to be... I assume that's her plan. Whether or not she'll actually end up leaving is maybe up in the air, but... Ready whenever you are, Ilya. Knock 'em dead, girls. Knock 'em dead. Can't go there. Already tried that earlier. I don't know why I tried it again. I think it's because I always forget that that's the second floor. Hile has a routine has her routine that she has to do before a big show. Celine looks like she's fired up today too. I think she's gonna manage too. You eating cookies? My voice is splendid today. I think I'll pour myself some tea with honey and keep my voice in check until it's showtime. Stage should be good to go. Also finished fine-tuning the movements yesterday. All that's left is wait until it's showtime and hope that that dude didn't plant a bomb in there for some reason. Alright, Theodore, let's move on to the climax. You, the altar's protector, clash swords with me, the debaucherous duke. Oh, how it pains me to say it. I wish the scene would have been changed for the encore. You're way too late to complain about that. Suck it up and deal with it, Eugene Compoop. What did you just call me? That makes you Theodult. How do you like that, Theodult? Point taken, sir. However, my point still stands. Get over it. At least they don't seem nervous, I guess. Steven's always had this bad habit of hurling back insults when he gets frustrated. Could have just let it go. But didn't you start? I heard that, Theo. How dare you talk behind my back? I haven't forgotten what you called me. Well, I guess this makes me your sidekick. What? That's not how I see you. You know I've always loved your acting, right? What are you saying? Shut up. Let's hurry up and practice, you simpleton. Okay, I mean, you don't have to fly off the handle, you know. Oh, he's in there, dude. Did I say something wrong? Well, I'll worry about it later. She's right that we need to get back to practicing. I can't let my guard down around Nikolai. No wonder he's been worming his way into so many of our fans' hearts. Okay, so we got the residential district, West Street. And that's pretty much it, right? For in the city? Well, back alley. Yeah, we're pretty much done then. Okay. Don't go to the casino just yet. CJ and those marauders are locked in combat on the mountain path as we speak. The guards are unable to put a stop to this crisis after fighting all night long, then their prospects aren't good, I'm afraid. You're not wrong. But wait until Secret Weapon Lloyd gets up there? What are you fuckboys doing? Fine, I can take my punishment like a man. Get out of my face. I have better things to do to talk to you. Are you still feeling that scolding from Officer Kate yesterday? Yeah, I don't think I have to worry about them doing anything stupid for a while, at least. Oh man, I think I caught a cold. It's probably from falling into that pond yesterday. That sucks, but I guess I get what I deserve. Yes, you do. Well, actually, no you don't, because if you got what you deserved, you would, be poor. That car is the best ride I've ever been in. Things are gonna be so boring around here for the next month. Wah, I live in the biggest metropolis in the city. Wah, I can't drive my car. Wah, I'm worth millions. Wah. I never had to work for it. Wah. I think Mines has been occupied. Things may only get worse from here. How horrifying. Both Master Henry and Mayor Croyce are hard at work to solve the crisis. Sadly, the rumor spreading is that the CGF is outmatched. My nerves are increasing by the hour. I pray they can find a solution quickly. Got anything I can steal, Ellie? No? What's up, old man? Mines' occupation is an affront to all that is peaceful and right. Who is responsible for this madness? Hey, how's it going, hey, worse? Today isn't I would normally travel to Mines for business. I never imagined it'd be postponed for something like this. Every time I visit, their people have been nothing but kind and welcoming to me. I feel pathetic there's nothing I can do to help them when they need it the most. When I heard of the attack on the mining village, the first thing that went through my mind was, thank goodness Harold isn't there today. How selfish of me. Even if my husband is safe, the people of Mines are fearing for their lives right now. I feel so guilty. I mean, this is a natural reaction / instinct. Shouldn't blame yourself too much for it. Papa said he had to work today, but he's still here. Is he gonna take the day off? Don't go downstairs, kid. Just stay up there for now. How's it going, old lady? Look at these marauders attacking Mine Speed. What do they want? How can they possibly justify endangering innocent civilians? I pray the CGF saves the people of Mines. Well, I mean, you know, they're kind of like not good people. The unthinkable has happened. This is no time to be partying. Never thought I'd see something so horrible in our lifetimes. Maybe I should have Momo stay inside today. Yeah, you probably don't want her accidentally hearing about what's going on up there. Like the specifics, of course. It's one thing to, you know, for a kid to know that there's fighting going on somewhere else. It's another for them to actually have the gritty details of what's going down. A lot of customers have been saying the Empire's behind the occupation of Mines. I can't believe they involve innocent civilians. If the rumors are true, I'll never be able to forgive Erebonia. Now, I am kind of thinking, so everyone, like, does seem to think it's Erebonia, which... And while, obviously, that's, like, where your mind would connect to first, and seems like the most logical assumption, the fact that you can kind of expect blame to be laid on Erebonia is maybe a reason why we shouldn't suspect them? In a way, like, it could be like a red herring. They're going to postpone the referendum due to the attack on Mines. Some citizens believe the attack is a plot by Calvert or Erebonia to have us retract the independence proposal. I cannot believe they would go through those links. Still can't go there. Thoughts and prayers for the people of Mines. Wait, Ryu, I never agreed to attack in the first place. It's not like games that mean I have to run around all the time. I'm it, so I get to the running. You lost? Honor, you've been tagged. Haha. Haha, now you're never gonna tag him. Haha. No fair, I'm not fast enough to be good at tag like them. Best not drive my shiny new car in that direction, oh boy. Who could have foreseen such a tragic incident? I pray the CGF can resolve it soon. Hey, oh yeah. How's the tower going? Or the new work after? Can I help you? I need to concentrate on drafting these blueprints, so please don't break my focus. Dude, we're like best friends. We've talked to you so many times. We've talked to you more than anyone else in your entire life. Probably more than your wife. Go see what the aunt is doing, and how did this mines incident happen? What do those barbarians hope to accomplish? Tonight's the opening night of Arkansas's new show. I thought it'd be the biggest news today, but Dad keeps talking about something else. What's going on? Just stay inside. Oh, well, Chiryu is out on another one of her adventures. I hope she's alright. Oh, no. I hope she's not trying to make it over the mountains this time. Hopefully she's going in the other direction. People of mines must be fearing for their lives. They're saying the CGF has been repelled, too. God, that's what is going to happen. Okay. So it's pretty much just the bakery left, and we'll probably go back to the SSS and see if we can talk to Kia and everything. Our customers have been looking pretty panicked this morning. All of them have said they've been able to hear gunshots coming from Mines' direction since last night. Man, I hope things don't get any worse. I should mix that herb into my next bread. Wait, you didn't hear that. Patented Bennett secret. I'm brainstorming my next bread. I think we have some of that herb in the back. That Paroma grass would probably be pretty good. Mom wanted me to come home early today. Considering what's happening up to the road, she makes a good point. Not gonna be allowed this to happen to the mining village. Who would do something like this? It's despicable. So, I mean, let's do our check. Done. Done, 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 done. Well, except for the casino, which we have to go back to for the story. Done. Still got to do the exchange shop. Station Street is a no, but there's usually not that many people here anyway. Day after the train derailment, those Jaegers took over mines. We can't catch a break. I have a bad feeling about this. Why do I get the sense that them happening back to back isn't a coincidence? Armed criminals occupying a village in Crossbell? Why did this happen? I'm really worried about mines. Are they all safe up there? I never thought I'd see the day one of the state's villages would be occupied by Jaegers. CGF's having a hard time, so I wonder how it's going to end. Okay, so we'll hit up SSS, and then we're going to bounce to the main story. That is correct. Randy is a colossal moron. We'll drag him back here just as you said. That's right. Please find Randy and bring him home, everyone. We will, Kia. Don't you worry about that. Randy's so cruel, though. How dare you make Kia worry so much? We'll have to give him the scolding of a lifetime we find him. You had better. And I mean, there aren't any requests, right? There are no requests. I was just making sure the game didn't lie to me or nothing. Okay. You want a rainbow trout? Give you something good? Kinda good? Information? I wonder if the quality of fish you give him actually... I mean, I would assume it has some correlation to what he gives. So maybe we should try and give him like a fish that we unlock with the Viking rod, since it's kind of a later game. Those are later game fish. But we'll go hit up the transfer shop and then the casino. Man, we had a rush order come in last night, so I had to stay up helping Mama rummage around the store. Nothing unusual. Mama gets those kind of orders all the time. I wonder if it was someone she's close with or something. Something like that. Unfortunately, that's not the best accessory. That's the only one we have the special fish for. We still don't have our persistent jerky, but... I mean, it's probably okay for Wazzy, since his regular one is just plus 10 speed and like 30% drop rate. Which is useful in some regards for like some of the like rare ingredients and fishing items that drop from monsters, so you're always guaranteed to get them, but... Or pretty much always guaranteed, but defense is... I mean, I don't know, I'll probably underrate defense, but...
Oh yeah. さすがというか、早速たどり着いたかい？
ということは、やはりランディはこちらに。
ああ、昨日の夜に連絡があって、朝早くブツを受け取っていったよ。あんたらが訪ねてきたら、白を切ってほしいと頼まれたが。
Thanks for that.
確かに。
それで結局ランディは何を注文したんですか？
A nuclear
や
bomb.
はり動力式のライフルとか。
いや、そんな真っ当な代物じゃなかった。
Okay, so he got the rifle from the casino, which is what I thought. That was the place that I was most assuming.
炸裂弾やら鉄鋼弾、グレネード弾なんかはもちろん、火薬を使った旧式の弾薬まで、店にあった在庫を洗いざらい買い占めていったよ。それと闇に流れていた無登録のエニグマ2だね。
Okay, so at least he's not going in there with no magic.
なるほど。さすがに用意周到だな。
ええ、無登録のエニグマではこちらも番号がわかりませんし。
でも重火器の本体は購入していかなかったんですか？
ああ、うちもそれなりに強力な動力式火薬式のライフルを扱っているつもりだったが、赤い星座の次期団長にはお気に召さなかったようだね。
He's not gonna be the next commander.
アシュリーさん、
ご存知だったんですか？
当たり前だろ。こちとやら古巣に一泡吹かせるつもりみたいだが。
Granted, I mean, there is maybe an argument that Randy should take over the Red Constellation so that he can, you know, lead them on a better path, but, you know, if he doesn't want to be the leader, he shouldn't be forced to just because of familial obligations.
オーガロッソとブラッディ・シャーリーといえば正真正銘の化け物どもだ。半端な元傭兵ごときじゃ間違いなく返り討ちだろうね。
I think he could probably take Shirley. Sigmund, I mean, you know, probably not.
させません。
そうさせないために俺たちがいるつもりです。さっきからずっとこの調子でね、挑発しても無駄みたいだよ。
やれやれ、そうみたいだね。まあ、あの若造がくたばろうが私の知ったこっちゃないが。
I will smack you.
お得意様が減ってもつまらない。
Okay, there you go. You saved it. You saved him.
せいぜい助けてやるんだね。
はい。情報ありがとうございました。
I was gonna tangle with them too. I'd be careful. I hope I don't have to tell you what'll happen if you take them lightly. What's gonna happen is that they're gonna get their asses whacked and smacked. I have no fear whatsoever. Yeah, let's go to the... I was like, where was it? Oh, we have it in the back alley. Where did that damn Red Constellation hooligans get off attacking one of our villages? I tried contacting the doll studio in the mountains, but I couldn't get through. Well, this is Yor we're talking about. That old coot won't die up there so easily. I mean, he does have a mech to defend him. Maybe? I guess? He can control Potter Motter? I wouldn't be surprised if he's put some earplugs in his crafting dolls like usual. Eric told me that company that moved into the neighborhood, Crimson & Co., is actually run by Jaeger Corps. That's the same company that runs New Blanc, isn't it? I figured the ones behind it were a mafia or something. I wasn't expecting Jaegers. I didn't realize the Red Constellation had vanished until the CPD started to swarm the alley. They must have avoided the police by taking an underground route to mines. As for why they would choose to occupy the mining village, your guess is as good as mine. And we don't know if there's like a particular reason. There is the deserted mine up there, which is probably important for something. Yeah, I didn't really think of that. Maybe that's why they're... Because I mean, just assume they chose that location just because it's, you know, obviously favorable for them to be dug in. It's going to be harder to move them out, but... Because, I mean, I'm still kind of like... I'm not entirely sure who could be behind it. If it's Ereboni or Ouroboros or like a third party that hasn't really been revealed yet. I feel like it's maybe like an unknown third party. Possibly. I don't know if we're going to try and do that again or, you know, introduce a new party at this point or what. Because I'm still kind of like on the, you know, train that there's someone else who was, working with Yakum in regard to Gnosis, or Yakum was working with someone or a group or something. Because we don't necessarily know that, because Ouroboros seemed to decline that they had any involvement with Wald getting access to Gnosis, which would mean that some other group did it, and we don't yet know of any group that would, have the abilities to do that? If it wasn't them? Jake looks rather tired today. Perhaps he was up late drinking again? Something like that. Look at those armed attackers possibly won't. Surely they would make informal demands sooner or later. Only natural that people are pointing fingers at the Empire. Can't shake what's been happening in mines just because it's not in the city. There are my thoughts today. Man, what happened in mines is awful. I couldn't sit at home, so I came here. Probably the only time I've come to Barca and not been in the mood to play the slots. Wasn't fair to the old battle axe either. I should probably go back home.
これは皆さん、もしやランディの件でいらっしゃったんですか?
Yeah.
やはり彼はこちらに。
ええ、夜中の3時くらいに店にふらりと現れまして、しばらくここで飲んでから帰っていきましたが、
どうやら真っ先にこちらを訪れたみたいですね。
それで、その後どこかに行くとか言ってなかった。
やはり支援課には戻らなかったみたいですね。
Okay, so we don't. If he didn't get his gun here, then where'd he get it?
どこに行くとは特に言っていませんでした。ただ、どうも飲んでいる最中、いつも以上に減らず口が多くて、おまけに帰りには。
Okay, he did get it from here.
私から引き取っていったんです。
Which is what I thought at first.
あるものですか。
ええ、ずいぶん重いトランクで、中身は私も存じません。2年前。ランディがこの町に来たばかりの時に預かったんです。俺が死んだらジャンク屋あたりにばらして売り払ってくれと言って。
そんなランディ先輩
らしくなさすぎです。
奴の経歴については私もある程度は存じています。ですが過去にどんなことがあったのかまでは知りません。それを知って奴の力になれるのは。
オーナー。
はい、そうありたいと思います。
Okay, maybe there's gonna be a cutscene when we leave? I guess we'll probably get a phone call or something.
昨夜から今朝にかけてのランディの動きが見えてきたわね。
ああ、軽く整理してみよう。
Okay, he went to the casino. Then we don't necessarily know. Well, he went to the exchange shop second, right? The factory was last, I want to say. I can't remember what that dude said. I think he implied that he had come from the exchange shop.
いや、この順番じゃないはずだ。
Okay.
もう一度整理してみよう。多分。この順番だな。
Oh no! We heard that he left the exchange shop from Trinity, not the factory guy. Okay.
おそらく最初にドレイクオーナーに預けていたトランクを受け取ったんだろう。そのトランクに入っていたのはランディの傭兵時代の獲物。多分かなりの攻撃力を誇る動力ライフルじゃないかと思う。
普通そうしたライフルは分解した状態で持ち運ぶはずです。2年ほど使っていなかったため、ランディさんは分解されたユニットを修理工房で整備してもらった。
間違いないと思う。武装の整備は戦場での生死を左右するものだから、ランディ先輩なら絶対に綿密にチェックしたはずです。
最後に交換屋によっていろいろと仕入れたみたいだけど、火薬の弾丸も仕入れたってことはかなり特殊なライフルなのかな。
ラインホルト社の中には動力式と火薬式を切り替えられるラインナップもあるそうだけど、いずれにしても相当特殊で強化されたライフルでしょうね。
Yeah, I mean, I guess it's good to have, you know, regular capabilities just in case there's some sort of like, you know, jamming capacity, I guess.
ああ、赤い星座の両兵たちも見たことのない巨大なライフルを使っていたからな。よし、これでだいたい ランディの状況はつかめたけど、
最後にランディさんが交換屋を訪れたのが現在10時くらいですから、4時間近くも経っていますね。
今から先輩の足に追いつくのはかなり難しそうですけど。
いや、ランディだっていくら高くても限度があるはずだ。赤い星座に仕掛けるならさすがに仮眠くらいは取るだろう。
Yeah, that's also true.
その上で地形の利を生かして一気に仕掛けて蹴りをつける。まあ玉砕覚悟で特攻するつもりじゃなければ
Wazzy, we will
その
hit
あたり
you.
が妥当だろうね。
いずれにしてももうそんなに余裕がないわ。
ああ、こうなったらダメ元でマインツ方面に行くしか。まさか
ランディさんから。
はい、特務支援課ロイド。
いやロイドさん、
Ooh, Sal.
どうやら別の誰かと勘違い。
That is Sal, right? I'm pretty sure that's Sal.
その声はどうしてこの番号が。
I looked it up on the internet.
ロイドさんたちのファンだと。
Yeah, okay, that is Sal.
タイムズ百貨店、お暇でしたらぜひ屋上までいらしてください。
ロイドさん、今の通信は一体誰だったの？
ヘイユへのツァオだ。中央広場のデパートの屋上で待っているらしい。
こんな時に一体何のつもりだい？
わからない。ただあの男が意味もなく連絡してくるとも思えない。参道に出る前に夜だけ寄ってみよ
う。わかったわ。とにかく急ぎましょう。
We get the chance to walk there ourselves, like how we do. So we'll walk over to the central square, and then we'll probably pause. Well, not pause. We're gonna end the video, and next time we will go up, see what Sal has to say, see if he's got a hot tip for us, and then hopefully we'll get to go drag Randy back. I'm Action Cheesy 87. Stay tuned for the next part, and bye, guys.